So for today's video, I am going to be testing out this liquid nail powder that I got from the Dollar Tree. I showed this in my haul video that I just uploaded. And I wanted to do a video on testing this and seeing how it works, if it works, you know, so you guys can see like if it's worth it to go and get it. Like I said, this came from the Dollar Tree. It was only like $1.25 because, you know, now they've increased the prices or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna see how well this works. As you can see here, it is liquid nail powder. It says brush on liquid to powder formula, different chromatic effects depending on the base color, easy to apply and seals in seconds, and then achieve a vibrant mirror-like shine that's long lasting. And as we can see here, it is here. I can actually open this now. Maybe. Okay. So it's been laying flat, so all the like little shimmery bits are kind of back there. But it is like this pinkish red kind of liquid here, and then it has these little shimmery bits in here. I'm gonna have to try and like shake this up and like mix it up a little bit, since all the shimmery bits kind of settled back here from laying flat on my desk. But I'm curious to see if it is this pink or if it ends up like, you know, like those pH color change lip glosses that, you know, just end up pink on everyone. Because I'm wondering if it's like something like that, where it's like, you know, you see the pink here, but then it ends up being a different color on the nail based off of like chemical reactions or whatever. I don't know, but we'll see. So on the back here you have your instructions, some tips, and then it's in some other languages, and then your ingredients. So it says to apply your gel base coat and cure the first layer as directed. For the second layer, cure for only 30 seconds. You want the second coat of polish to be slightly sticky. Apply the liquid nail powder over the semi-cured gel polish and wait 20 seconds. Use your finger to gently rub the powder in one direction until dry. Apply a gel top coat, cure for 60 seconds. Remove excess powder from skin and cuticles. So right off the bat, I don't really like the instructions because it says to use your finger on semi-cured gel, and as we know, uncured polish, even semi-cured gel polish, because it's not fully cured, will end up leading to an acrylate allergy. So don't use your bare finger for this. If you're going to use your finger, make sure you have a glove on. Otherwise, use like an applicator sponge. Also, because you are only partially curing it to get it on there, you do want to cure it again after you get the chrome on. That way, again, you're not having partially cured gel on your nails and risking getting an allergy. And then, yeah, so that's the only thing that I don't like about this. Also, I am a little curious on if this would work on regular polish, because the Dollar Tree doesn't sell gel polish. They only sell regular polish. unless they're gonna start selling gel polish, which I'm gonna question that if they do, because they're probably only gonna sell flash cure lamps, and that's just gonna cause even more problems. Anyhow, so we're gonna test this out and see. I am going to follow the directions like this, except for I'm not using my finger because I don't want to, you know, run the risk of developing an allergy. I will be using one of those little sponges that you get with other chrome powders. But anyhow, some key tips. Remember, using different gel colors will lead to different chromatic results. Apply an extra layer of liquid nail powder as needed. Use cuticle oil to help hydrate and nourish your nails and cuticles after the application. Okay. So here it says to apply gel base coat and cure as directed, and then the second layer you only cure for 30 seconds. So I'm assuming that's just like your whatever color you're going to use, but I do want to do it on a base coat just to see, because it does say base coat. And if you are following the directions exactly how it says on the package, I'm trying to shake this up. If you're following the directions how they are directly, like written on the package, then you're gonna see base coat, right? So I do want to test that. Ugh, it is not mixing up at all. So I think that's a little bit of a problem with this, is the powders in here, the little shimmery bits that are in this are going to settle no matter how you have this stored, whether you have it laying down or sitting up. Like, they're just gonna settle down to the bottom, and now you have to try and mix them up, and shaking it does not work. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this all mixed up real quick. Okay, I got it as good as I could, but that was actually really difficult, and it's still not fully mixed up. And that's the opening. It's like this really tiny opening. So I used, where'd it go? I used this really thin dotting tool that I have. Also, it's really kind of like a thick sort of consistency. I was honestly expecting it to be like the liquid chromes, where it's like basically you just take your chrome and mix it in with alcohol or whatever and be like a thin consistency, but it's kind of like, I don't know. And it smells weird. Like, I can't quite pinpoint what exactly it smells like, but I don't know. Okay, so we are going to take this base coat here and apply a layer to the entire nail here. And I'm not going to do 2 coats of this, because I know that when they say gel base coat, they're talking about the color that you're using. So just going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and just put it on here. Ugh, there's like Okay, it seems thicker in the bottle, but once you like apply it on, it is very like thin and watery. And we're gonna wait 20 seconds here. And then I'm going to use this. Okay. So that didn't work and it all just came off on. There's a good chance I didn't wait long enough. I just kind of counted it in my head here. Also, maybe it is, you know, because I'm using a sponge and not my finger. But like I said, I'm not using my finger because I'm not touching uncured gel with my bare hands. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and let that sit for a bit. And while that's sitting, I'm actually going to get these other nails ready because I want to, you know, test some other kind of methods. So I'm going to use the Varnail 2-in-1 Chrome Top Coat. I use this a lot for chrome, like if I'm doing a full chrome nail. And it works really well with chrome. And then I am going to do a black nail and a white nail. And for the black nail and the white nail, I am going to, you know, do the 2 coats. Cure the first coat for the full 60 and then the second for the 30. You know what else is confusing about the directions a little bit? It says it needs to be slightly, what does it say, slightly sticky, but most gel polishes, when you cure them, whether you cure them for the full 60 or not, they are slightly sticky. The only one that's not is like a top coat, unless it's a wipe off top coat. So I don't know. I don't know. This is why we're testing this stuff out to see. And there is, oh wait. Okay, I want to take this and see if this works now. Okay, no. I should get a new sponge to see if it's... Okay, so I don't think it works with base coat. Like the instructions say. But like I said, I figured they didn't actually mean actual base coat. So this is the Varnail 2-in-1 Chrome Top Coat. I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds. I don't know. I just realized I was not recording. I'm not sure exactly where I left off. So sitting on this nail right now is Varnail 2-in-1 Chrome Top Coat. I cured it for 30 seconds. I have the liquid chrome sitting on it right now. I'm about to rub it in, and then curing in my lamp over here is a black nail and a white nail. They are curing for the 60 seconds right now because it's just the first coat there. But I am going to rub this in and see. Okay, I think it is because I'm not using my finger, maybe. Because I feel like that should have, and it's all just getting soaked into the sponge now. I'm gonna go grab a glove, actually. Okay, so I am back with a gloved finger. Going to let that sit like that. And now I am going to do a second coat. Also, it didn't work on the base coat. Again, don't know if, maybe it will work on the base coat if I use the, I'll come back to the base coat in a minute. But yeah, I determined that it didn't work on the base coat because it was just rubbing right off, but now I'm thinking maybe it might actually be because I'm using a sponge. So this is the second coat of the black and white. And this will get cured for 30 seconds as per the directions. Okay, I think I've let this sit long enough. It's really wet. Like, until dry. Okay. Rub it in one direction until dry. I just rubbed it all off. Like, I don't think it works with the top coat either. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of something going on, but I don't know. Okay. I'm also wondering if it, because it's not like fully mixed together, if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. It looks really pretty on the black like this. It's kind of gold. Just like being painted on like that. Okay, on the white you can kind of see the pink. Like on the clear you can't. Okay, now I'm gonna wait 20 seconds and see. Okay, now I'm going to says to do it in one direction until dry. This stuff is really wet too. You can kind of see it's leaving streaks on the nail. Okay, I think actually maybe I might be doing something. Or I'm just, you know, wiping off the inhibition layer. Or smearing the inhibition layer across the entire nail. Okay. Yeah, no, that did nothing. And let's do the white. Man, I was really hoping this was gonna work. I mean, maybe it does if you use your actual finger, like the directions say, but not doing that. That's really unsafe. You shouldn't be doing it either. I guess I'm not surprised that the Dollar Tree and their products are saying to do unsafe practices with gel polish, but I don't know. I feel like with as much as it's talked about now, we wouldn't be. Maybe there's a little like pearl sheen on it, but also it's not like fully rubbed in either. It's very streaky. I don't even know if you can tell here on camera, but it is really streaky. There's really not much of I'm gonna do another layer here because it does say you can do another layer. Maybe I'm doing too much. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how these liquid chromes work. I have bought a liquid chrome before. I bought it off of like Temu or whatever, and I couldn't get that to work either. I also did the hack where you can mix your chrome powder in with some alcohol and turn it into a liquid chrome powder. That way, I also couldn't get that to work. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not someone who can get liquid chromes to do what they're supposed to do. Or if maybe, you know, because I bought cheap liquid chrome products here, like this one's from the dollar store, the other one was from like Temu or AliExpress or whatever, so it's pretty cheap. Maybe because they're cheap and probably not, you know, the highest quality of products, maybe that's why they don't work. And if I got like a higher quality liquid chrome, maybe that would work better. I don't know. Maybe there's like some sort of trick or something to get these to work, and I just don't know the trick. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see people using liquid chrome very often. I mean, when liquid chromes first came out, I was definitely seeing a lot more of people like testing them out. And it was definitely a lot of trial and error in those videos. But like now, I'm not seeing as many people using the liquid chromes. I feel like maybe they're a little difficult to use and to like figure out compared to, you know, using just the regular chrome powder, or even like the pressed chrome powders that look like, you know, little eyeshadow palettes, or like the pigment powder palettes or whatever. I'm seeing like people use those a lot more than the liquid chrome, so I don't know. Okay, we're going to just rub this in one direction on the nail until dry. This isn't doing anything other than making it really streaky. I wonder if it would work better if I went back and forth like you would for normal chrome, because I don't usually just go in this one direction like this. I usually go back and forth. So I mean, doing the second coat definitely added more of the shimmery bits to it, but you can still see it's really streaky and it's not a chrome finish. Okay, let's do the white. See if this works at all. Probably not. Ew. Why is it all like bunching up like that? Man, I was excited for this because I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, I don't know. I was excited for it and thought it was cool that, you know, you could potentially get some chrome powder for somewhat cheap. I guess it is cheap, but I don't know. Compared to how much other brands are charging for chromes, but I am a little bit disappointed that it's not working, but also, I don't know, I guess I'm not too surprised either that it's not working. I feel like with the white, it kind of does give a little bit of a pearl effect on it, but like, you can see the streakiness of it and like how the pink is still kind of left behind and it's like not coming off. It's just kind of stuck on there. At least I hope you can see it. I don't know how well this is picking up on camera. I feel like it's not picking up very well. I'm gonna try one more time on the black nail because it's a lot easier to see on the black nail than the white nail. But I am going to apply this to the nail. I probably should be doing this on like separate nails, but I'm doing it all in one because I'm not wasting product, any more product for this. So I'm going to the black polish because the inhibition layer is on there. Anyways, this one I'm going to try doing like normal and doing it back and forth instead of just one, and we're gonna see how all that works. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna be done because this is getting on my nerves. Also, I don't know if it's been 20 seconds. I really haven't been paying attention or counting. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna just rub back and forth like usual. See if that does anything. No. It's just, did you see all of the chrome flakes just come flying off? I know there's silver chrome here on this other side, but that was all the little gold ones that are from this chrome powder, liquid chrome powder that I'm using. I think that actually did a little better. Like rubbing it back and forth like that and like scrubbing it in rather than doing it how they said to do. I actually do think that's working a lot better. But it's still not giving the same chrome effect you would get, you know, using regular chrome powder. It's just kind of sparkly. I'm like really trying to rub it in and see if I can get it to have a chrome effect, but I don't think so. I'm still going until it's dry, like it said, which actually takes a while. Now I think I'm just ew. Okay. That definitely brought out more of the shimmery bits, I think, doing it like that, but I don't know that it's giving chrome. It just looks sparkly. Let's top coat this and see. Let's see what it looks like when you top coat it. This one already has chrome particles in it, so who cares? It's almost empty anyway. That is not giving a chrome effect, that's giving glitter. Which honestly doesn't look too bad. Like, I think it looks really pretty and I like how it looks on the black. That like little bit of gold shimmer. You see? But if you are wanting chrome, you're not going to get that with this, I don't think. So I want to try again on a new nail now that I've figured out that it works a little better if you you know, scrub it in like normal and kind of ignore the directions that they give you on the package. Okay, I did the second coat. Now I'm going to apply this. You know, this is actually really pretty just like this on top of the nail too, on top of the black too. The only problem is it's wet, so if you were to top coat it, it would all just come off with the top coat. Like if it could stay like this, that would be really nice too. Also, I am kind of wondering, am I applying too much? Hold on, I'm using my lamp as a timer. I am kind of wondering, like, am I applying too much to the nail, maybe? I mean, I'm just applying it to the entire nail to make sure it's fully covered, but I don't know. I'm waiting 30 seconds because that's the lowest amount of time for my lamp. But anyhow, now I'm gonna rub this in and just scrub the heck out of it. You gotta go at this for a while because it's still, like, it's really wet. And you gotta rub it in until it's dry, which takes a bit of time. Okay, there, it's finally starting to dry out because it's getting harder to rub it on there. It's kind of like, you know, catching on the nail. Yeah, no. Still just kind of getting that shimmery, glittery look. It doesn't actually fully go chrome. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a second coat of this and see. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but we'll see. Because that other one has like 3 different coats on it. And the end result looks like how one coat looks on this one. Yeah, so just so you know, because you are swiping this on the inhibition layer on that, it is going to wipe off onto the applicator. It doesn't appear to be like mixing into the product here, but I don't know. It could potentially affect like if you're doing on a lighter color nail. Okay, and now just going to rub this all in again. You know, I don't get the point of waiting the 20 seconds if it's still really wet when you go to rub it in after 20 seconds. Like, I thought it was going to dry out a little more when you wait the 20 seconds, but it really doesn't. It's just really wet. So I guess I'm not understanding why I have to wait 20 seconds and I can't just rub it in immediately. Okay. Yeah, second coat didn't do anything for it. Looks the same. There's just a little bit more coverage on the shimmer. It's not like smoothing out and looking, you know, that nice smooth chrome finish. It's giving kind of the same effect as if you didn't cure your polish enough and then went in with the chrome, and now it's like that grainy, glittery finish instead of the smooth chrome finish. I'm trying really hard to like maybe if I rub it in even more and like rub it really hard, it'll work, but I don't think so. I just don't. I think this is it. Like, this is as good as you're gonna get with it. Even with adding multiple layers. Yeah. So if you're looking for like a subtle kind of shimmery glitter effect, this is nice. This is nice. But if you're looking for a chrome effect, it's not nice. You're not going to get that with this. So here are the results of the test. Maybe I could have gotten it to work on the base coat and the top coat now that I know, like, with how I did on these two and like scrubbing it also with the white, but it still was gonna end up looking, you know, sparkly, like I added a glitter top coat or something, or like it's just a shimmer polish, you know. So like I said, I think if you're looking for like a slight shimmer kind of look, then this is fine. It looks really pretty on the black. I don't know how it's gonna look on other colors. The white, it just kind of, I don't know, it's like glitter, but then also it has like the pink still on it, and the pink doesn't rub off. Like once it's dried on there, it's not rubbing off. So I feel like this is gonna be better for darker colors and not so much the lighter colors. But also, like I said, it doesn't give that chrome effect like it says it's going to. I mean, like I've been saying throughout this video, maybe it does work better with just using your finger, but like I said, that is not something you should be doing, because now you're just rubbing your finger in partially cured gel, which means, you know, half of it's cured, half of it's uncured, and you're running the risk of getting an allergy. And I mean, if you want to take the risk and potentially end up with an acrylate allergy, that's on you, but I'm not going to sit here and recommend doing that, because that is dangerous and not how these products are meant to be used. And as someone who's posting videos on the internet and like doing tutorials and tests and stuff like this, it is my duty to make sure that I am using stuff properly to show others how to properly use the stuff. That way, you know, there's not allergies, you're not developing allergies, you're not hurting yourself or damaging your nails or any of that stuff. So I'm not going to recommend using your actual finger. I will say, if you want to use it, if you do end up getting this or anything like this, definitely use a sponge or a gloved finger, because that is the proper way to do this stuff and use it. But as far as this liquid nail powder from Dollar Tree goes, it does not give a chrome effect. I do not recommend it if you are looking for an actual chrome effect. Just because it wasn't working, it's just giving a glitter effect. If you are fine with the glitter effect and you like that, then this is great, you know. Like I said, I do think it's really pretty, and it does give like this really nice shimmery look on the nail, at least on the black nails. I don't know how this would look on different colored nails. I'm not enjoying how it looks on the white nail because of the pink dried up liquid that's left behind and not coming off, that I feel like is not getting picked up very well on camera. Maybe right there. I think you can kind of see right there the pink that's left behind, and I've tried rubbing it off. It's not coming off. I feel like that's probably going to be like that on all lighter colors, so like pastels, yellow, you know, just lighter colors in general, a light pink or whatever. But if you're doing darker colors, like, you know, a dark blue or a purple, even a dark brown, I feel like it'll probably end up looking better because it'll hide the pink. Maybe not, I don't know. It definitely hides on the black. But yeah, this was a little bit of a dud. And honestly, I'm probably not going to use it for anything. I don't know, maybe if I feel like I want to add a little bit of shimmer to a nail or a black nail set or something, maybe I will. But also, I don't know. Probably not. This will probably never see, you know, daylight ever again. I'm gonna toss it in my nail art drawer, and that's where it's just gonna stay probably for the rest of forever. unless I feel like trying it out again. And I might try it out again and test it out some more off camera, just because this video is a lot longer than I was expecting. I also kind of was hoping that, you know, it was just gonna work out and it was gonna be easy to use and I wasn't gonna have to do a whole lot of testing. Like, I was thinking it would work right away and then I could just do it on a bunch of different colors to see, you know, how it would look on different colors. But this was more of trying to figure out how to get this darn thing to work. So yeah, maybe I probably will end up testing it off camera some more and seeing if I can figure it out. I'll probably watch some other tutorials on like liquid chrome and see, you know, what other people are saying, like how to use them and like their tips and tricks on how to use liquid chromes to see if I can get this to work. But, you know, first impression, just using it here, I am not a fan. I don't like it. I'm just gonna stick with my normal chrome powders for doing chrome, because those actually work and actually give that nice smooth chrome effect and not this glittery, shimmery look. But again, like I said, if you like how this looks and like you're okay with that, then you know, check out your local Dollar Tree, see if they have this and get it. But if you are looking for it to actually be chrome, don't bother. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it.